dolls, and welcome to the third part of this year's Vlogmas. I am dressed and all ready to start filming. I mean, this is still my PJ, but I'm ready to start filming. I'm filming the year 1972 and 1973 today. However, I'm starting with 1973 because the makeup looks like a little more subtle, and then I figured that that would be easier. I also did two little braids. Basically, 1973 was like a really popular year for the hippie style, and because it was so popular in the 70s overall, I just wanted to include it. And for the 1972 video, I definitely want to wear something a little more like bubblegum, a little more bright colored, and I think about curling my ends for that and doing like a different makeup. So I felt like this was the better way around. I've edited this morning, took a shower, got all ready, and now I should really get going filming. Oh wow, I filmed this without realizing that I wore this completely tucked in. Man, I'm all over the place today because I'm still sick. I feel like you can definitely hear it in my voice. It unfortunately didn't really get better. I think it got a little worse with my voice, but I really want to push through. This happens to me every year. Every year during Vlogmas, I get slightly sick, but I'm gonna push through it. Film the reel first, or like the little short, and then continue over to the actual video. 1973 is on the shorter side, but then 1972 is really long because 1972 was a year where so many bands disbanded, and I really wanted to make that a part of the video. Alright, I just filmed the part of me getting dressed. I also wore these shoes, which I took off because I like them and I can walk in them, but they're not as comfortable, and especially on the carpeted ground, it is kind of weird to walk in them. So I'm just gonna put them there. This is the look, and I decided to put my bangs kind of aside. I like it. I feel like it's a cool look. It works really well for me with the mid-70s kind of hippie style. So yeah, I'm gonna get filming and then see what else I can do. I'm supposed to meet a friend later today, the same friend that I met in the last video, and I'm so torn on it because I really want to go, but I'm not feeling super well, so I really don't know what to do. Okay, I'm back with the second look for 1973. No, 1972. This is what I'm wearing. I ended up with the yellow tights again and then this dress that I haven't fully shortened yet, so it's still pinned. And then these Sanita clogs, which I'm gonna take off now because my son is asleep and I don't want it to be loud in here. So I'm just gonna make my cup of tea and then get ready filming. I was super quick with the 1973 one, which it was a shorter one, but then I said 1972, that's the long one. So gonna try to focus because my brain is all foggy today. I'm so tired and not feeling well, but I'm gonna get through it. Yeah, these are the shoes that I just wore. My husband and son were out on town this morning picking up his Christmas gift, my son's Christmas gift, and I also got something for my husband's brother because his birthday is December 19th, which funnily enough is his parents' wedding date. Isn't that insane? Like, they got married and then 5 years later, 6 years later, 6 years, I think it was 6 years later, they had a son on that day. Isn't that wild? I'm learning so much during this series because I always thought that this dress was from like the mid-60s, but now that I know so much about each specific year, I definitely think it is more rather from the early 70s. Just like with the buttons and the collar and also the way that the print is. I don't know, I'm learning so much and I hope you do too. Alright, I just got done filming. Time to blow out the candle. Look at this candle. It is like hanging on by a thread. Hello! My son just woke up from his nap. He's with my husband. He's off of work today. And then I always make, like, I try to turn this off because sometimes it's like a little much for me if I keep them burning, because this is the second one today. You can also dip them in the candle wax. Works really well, and you can still burn them the next time. So that's my little tip right there for you. I am a little cold, so I'm happy to move into something comfortable. Hold up, maybe I can put the camera here. I don't even love this part of our place that much, but the lighting up here is just really well. But yeah, I'm definitely gonna change into something comfortable right now. I'm thinking, oh, it's inside out, but I'm thinking this. Really love this sweater. It is so simple and unassuming almost even, that I think I'm just gonna do that. I thrifted this. It's not vintage or anything. It's Jean Pascal brand that I don't know, so if you do, good for you. I think it was like €1 or €2, but I really love the colorway. I think this is so beautiful. So yeah, I'm gonna change into that and then definitely edit for a little and then I'll see what else the day has in store. Good morning, dolls. I'm just getting ready to film. I just really want to get to this, get it done, because then I have some editing to do and then I want to go to my in-laws house later today, and their internet is so slow, so I'm trying to get everything ready before we go over there. I already have my outfit here for 1974. I'm gonna go with like a hat wrap, and then like the main thing is this dreamy dress. I love it. It's so beautiful. I've had it for ages. I'm just gonna show you once I'm dressed. Yeah, I just quickly wanted to pop on here, say hello, good morning. I hope you slept well. I hope you slept well. Today it is sunny, which just makes my day. All right, I'm all dressed and ready to go. This was my grandma's, and then I'm wearing these earrings that I got, I think, on Vinted. This dress that I thrifted ages ago. A little necklace that I really adore. Just some orange tights, and then these shoes that are so cool. Hold up, I need to show you. Aren't these so cool? They're mod shoes, and I adore them. So yeah, I'm gonna get started on filming. So excited, honestly. And I will catch you afterwards. It's all crooked. Hello. Okay, I just finished filming 1974, heading into 1975, the year that put Stevie Nicks as the front singer of Fleetwood Mac on the map. So I'm really excited. I'm wearing this jacket. I mean, I wore it for the real, but I'm not gonna wear it in here. Blouse, necklace, this leather vest. Then these pants, they're the hippie shake, and they're really big on me because I messed up when measuring. But I'm wearing it with this belt. The only thing is I lost the pin. It's somewhere. I lose it all the time. It's somewhere downstairs. But I can also just kind of like use it like this. I'm not going anywhere. And then I'm wearing these really cool platform shoes. Yeah, better get my tea going and start filming. I made it up to my car's parking spot. I have this little jacket thing going that I showed you when I thrifted it, and then I decided to go with a black mini skirt, these purple tights, brown boots, because it also kind of goes at like at least shoes and a jacket with what I want to wear tomorrow. And then I added this little, it's not a full hat, it's like a headband kind of thing. But yeah, I'm gonna go and pick my husband up from work. He works a lot. He works overnights often. He also works so many days, and then he also goes to school because he's currently getting a degree, like a social worker kind of degree, to work with people who have a disability. If all goes well, I mean all goes well, so he'll be done in spring. It's actually not that long. It's really great because like I see him today and then I see him tomorrow morning, and then he goes to work, and then he won't come back until Monday night. And then he like works a couple of days, and then the same thing on Wednesday again, where he will go overnight. So yeah, there's a lot going on. I feel like that's making Vlogmas this year a little extra nerve-wracking, because I also have to factor that in because I'm alone with my son a lot. But other than that, I feel like so far it is going great, and I'm really excited to go to my in-laws. They had my son, like they picked him up this morning, and they went to like get some breakfast. They went to a Christmas party last night, and they came and were like, I want to say not hungover, but definitely a little tired. So I gave them some orange slices and everything. We like talked a little this morning, and then they took my son with them. And now I am picking up my husband, and then we're gonna go there too. So my son has been there for like 5 hours already. If I wouldn't have had them, this Vlogmas, I couldn't have done it, because usually my son's only there 1 day a week, not even every week. But with like the amount of videos that I'm doing this year, I couldn't have done it without them. They're honestly the greatest. I feel like all throughout December, my son has been with them like 2 days a week, which is honestly great because it gives me so much time. Because my son, he will start kindergarten eventually. Someone drove this car. Usually I'm the one who drives. But I don't like to drive, so sometimes when like we need to change a parking spot or something, I'll hand off the keys. So someone probably taller than me was in here. I was going to say something else though, but I forgot. I may have. When I got dressed, I was thinking about putting I have like this purple turtleneck that could go underneath, but for some reason I kind of liked it like this. Also, I have my contacts in. I'm not driving without like glasses and contacts. There's no way I'm doing that. Way too blind for that. Oh, but yeah, I wanted to talk about my son in kindergarten. He's gonna start kindergarten in May. Like May 1st is like national holiday here, so probably like May 5th or something. I was planning on having him home until he's 3, because I do think that going to kindergarten is important for like learning how to be with other children and everything, but I didn't want him to be like, I didn't want it to be too much for him, because I grew up with 2 full-time working parents, and there's like no hate on them or anything, but I used to, like ever since I was a year old or something, I was in daycare up until like 4 or 5 p.m. every single day. I had a great time. Also, I'm just holding the camera with one hand, but I drive an automatic car, so it's all good. Something very rare in Germany, actually. But yeah, I just knew that when I had kids eventually, I wanted to be more home for them. So our first thought was to keep him home until he's 3, but then I feel like he has so much fun playing with other children, and I feel like I'm not as entertaining for him as like a group of other children are, and so I felt like it was just right for him to start now, and he's only gonna go a couple of hours every day. But that also gives me the opportunity to just have a little bit more time to work, because usually I'm doing everything, especially this Vlogmas. I'm only getting like a couple of hours sleep, because I usually get up at 5 a.m. to work a little bit before he wakes up, and then I work during his nap time, which is like from 12 to 1 or 2, depending on how it goes. And then I start working again at 7 p.m. usually, or like more like 8 right now, because he doesn't go to bed at 7 anymore. And then I'm usually working up until like 12 p.m., 1 a.m., and then I'm doing it all over again. But I don't want to spend my days where I have my son, and I know that this is such a special time because he'll be grown so fast, and so I don't want to do any work while I'm with him. So yeah, we just usually play a lot and go out and just have a great time. They newly built this, and I'm still like a little confused by this area. The street is really smooth. That's kind of nice. But yeah, he'll go to kindergarten, which gives me time to work more, and then also I think about going to university. I think I briefly talked about it in a prior video that I don't have a degree, and it sometimes comes down on me, because I just feel uneducated compared to other people. Because Germany is a country where if you don't have a degree, it is so hard to find like a regular job. I was always in the creative field, and I have like the equivalent, I'd say, to some sort of a degree in like making props for movies, but I don't think I can keep all of that up with like the working hours, and then I do want to have more children, and so I don't think that that'll be for me. And so I feel like right now doing YouTube and being online works so well for me, but I feel like it's a good time to start getting a degree in something just to have it in the back end. And so I'm still very unsure. I could see myself going into psychology, I could see myself going into social work, and I could see myself going into like creative work. I'm gonna do online school, certainly, because there's one college in the city closest by to us, but they only do like engineering and science, and that's just not up my alley. I'd love to know about that, but it's always been so hard for me. This was always the part in school that I dreaded. I would have graduated with like straight A's if it wouldn't have been for science and maths, so I'm not gonna put myself through that one more time. But yeah, we'll see. I'm gonna keep you in the loop. I'm gonna keep you updated on everything. But for now, it's time to have a little bit of a chill weekend. I still have some editing to do, but the 1971 video isn't that long. My only thing is I need to see how my in-laws' Wi-Fi plays out, because sometimes it's a little bit of a hassle, because where they live, it is so remote that it's just super hard to get any signal.
I can't tell apart, but I'd pick you either way. Flower, she needs water. Flower girl, sprouting today. I can feel your love every time that you speak. Soothing sounds abound on their way to make legs and
Good morning, dolls. It's not even the morning anymore, but it finally snowed, and so we went out this morning. We're at my in-laws' house. My husband already had to leave for work. I put you in the sink to show you my outfit because we're getting ready to go. I'm wearing blue tights, then this little blouse and a dress, and we're getting ready to go to a Christmas market. Finally, first time this year for me, and I'm so excited. It's like on this castle. It seems so beautiful. So I really need to get dressed, get ready, but I'm gonna bring the camera and I'm gonna show you because I bet it's gonna be beautiful. Morning everyone, it is the next day. It was so lovely at the Christmas market last night, but we're back home and I'm just making my son some breakfast. My husband, before he left, he made 2 fresh loaves of bread. Well, that's quite nice. We usually freeze one and then we just start by eating one. I'm just making my son a little breakfast. I always cut off the crust for him. Also, my hair is still a little wet. I just kind of got right out of the shower and I only blow dry the front pieces and like my bangs. Yeah, I'm not gonna have a breakfast right now because in an hour we are gonna go to playgroup, and because it is the final time of this year, yeah, everyone is bringing like a dish so that we can all have breakfast together. It is the last playgroup of the year and everyone is bringing something. I wanted to bring banana oatmeal cookies because I make really good ones and people really love them. But we weren't home the entire weekend and I was so sure that we had bananas, but apparently we don't. So now I'm making apple oatmeal cookies, which I hope people are gonna love too. I have made these a couple of times, but not as often as the other ones, so we'll see. But you start by just peeling your apples and removing like the inner part and everything. It was so lovely that it snowed the other day. I think it was Saturday. But unfortunately, the entire snow already melted away. I watched back the first Vlogmas of last year because it just kind of popped up and I was so shocked at how much snow we had. We haven't had that much snow all year. Maybe like in January, but not like this winter. So that's a little sad. When I was at my in-laws' house, they booked us the skiing trip that we went on last year, but we're gonna go to a different place. But I'm very much looking forward to that. I don't ski. I would love to learn it eventually, but for now I feel like it's like my husband loves to do it, so he can go off and I'm just staying back with Teddy Boy. But I feel like he's old enough now to be on a sleigh, so that's actually pretty fun. I'm trying to cut my apples pretty small because I don't want it to be too big of chunks in it. Maybe eventually I can show you the banana cookies as well because they are so quick and all you need is banana and oatmeal. That's why I wanted to make them initially because they're so easy, but they're really good. I feel like no matter what I do, lighting is bad in this kitchen. I mean, it's nice with all the windows, but if I want to do something here, I'm always going to be in the dark. But yeah, I'm relying on this thing to make the dough for me. Also, look at this. This is from my in-laws' parents where we were last weekend. They have like their own apple trees and they make, bless you, and they make apple juice out of it. They make these huge boxes and then everyone in the family gets one. Okay, but that angle is better for sure. My son is playing with his ball. Alright, I have my dough in the mixing thing. Also, my son is playing tea party, so he's just like pretending to prepare some tea, which is the cutest thing. Oh, there's something in my eye. And now all that I need to, and now all that's left to do is to put them into like little balls basically, and then put them on a baking sheet and you're good to go. So let me get my baking trays. Wow. That actually looks like a pretty good dough consistency. because often when you like make oatmeal cookies, I feel like it does not come together. But then usually I don't add any flour or anything, so these are always a little like softer. This is the consistency right now. Let me take this out of there, this off again. Okay, and then all you have to do is to turn it into like little balls. You can go by hand, but I just like to kind of like make these little balls on here. I feel like with cookies it is nice if they're just like a little wonky looking. I don't know, I don't mind it. I'm just trying to have them all be at least somewhat of the same size so that they will bake through in like the same time. Something about baking is so nice and like calming to me. And I also love to bake in the mornings, especially because you can like have the whole house smelling nice. I feel like that's such a Christmassy thing. Especially if it's apple and cinnamon. I feel like these are very Christmassy scents. Also, I'm thinking about doing a P.O. box run today because I haven't gone in a while. So maybe that'll be a nice thing to do. We'll have to see. Usually after playgroup, because it's pretty long, like it starts at 9:30 and then it is, I mean it's 1.5 hours, but then we have to come back here, and then by that time usually all I do is like play a little with my son and then put him to bed, and then it's already noon. But I also really want to go and get some Christmas decor. I'm not sure where to get it. Alright. I think they only go into the oven for like 20 minutes. I'll have to see. It's actually one of my friend's recipes and she sent it over. 12 to 15 minutes is what she said. So let's do 12 and then we'll take a look. 12. Okay. Oh, also, I can show you my outfit. Hold up, I'm gonna put this a little higher. Whenever he's a little sick, he's very clingy. The entire kitchen floor is covered in his tea play. Okay, let me take off my apron and then I can show you my outfit. I don't think I'm wearing like this exciting of an outfit for today. I'm always surprised at how little I actually see without glasses, especially when I think about how even last year's Vlogmas, I think I filmed mainly without glasses, and I cannot even see myself right now in the viewfinder. That's how bad my eyesight is. So glad that I finally embraced wearing glasses or contact lenses. Okay, so this is what I'm wearing. The skirt is like a little big on me. That's why sometimes my shirt will come loose. But yeah, I'm wearing this dreamy vintage skirt that I thrifted. I need to see that I don't step on all of the toys. And then I'm wearing some green tights, which I always love. I love this kind of like apple green color. And then because the skirt also has white and brown, I went with a brown turtleneck and this white necklace. I wanted to add my apple brooch, but I must have put it somewhere where I cannot find it right now. I feel like usually I'm really good at like putting my stuff into places where I find it again. But right now my son is at the age where he will just come and put things wherever. We will search for things for hours, so I need to see about that. Oh, but I'm also adding these earrings, which I just found in my kitchen. I'm pretty sure I did not place those there. So every day after breakfast, I save all of my son's bread crust, and then we put them outside for the bunnies. Alright, my cookies are out of the oven. And they look pretty good. Now I just have to pack them and then we need to get going. I have my vintage Tupperware here. This is from my grandma. I love it. It's like the Sun collection, I think is what it's called. It was really popular in the 70s. So, I mean, they're still like a little soft and warm, but I'm sure they will. Maybe I should put like the parchment paper in between the layers. I don't know. Yeah, no, these are really good. I'm gonna just stack them and then hope for the best. They're quite sweet though. I don't remember them being this sweet. sie sie das letzte Mal gesehen hatte. Es war ein sehr günstiger Augenblick, um zu verschwinden. Sie musste nur ihren Vater suchen und ihn sicherheitshalber fragen. Sie fand ihn in der Küche. Er telefonierte. Jane war auch da und machte tiefe Kniebeugen. Tante Claire. Jane formte es lautlos mit den Lippen und zeigte... I just put my son to sleep and now I really want to make one of these like cool flower teas. So let's see which kinds we have. This one's called Seduction. I don't know how I feel about that right now. Then there's Wildfire. I kind of like this one. It also looks really pretty. House of Happiness. This would also be a good contender. Queen of the Night. Oh, it's black tea. I thought that this was like something that'll put you to sleep, but apparently not. I also like Gateway to Heaven. It looks so pretty. It's green tea. I also really love green tea. Oh, these are all green tea. And then what's this one? This is probably also black. Temple of Joy, black tea. Okay, I'm gonna choose one of those. Which one looks the prettiest? I think I'm gonna try the Wildfire one. Why not? Let's see. Where's the glass? Oh, wow. Okay, I thought it looked like this, but maybe it'll like open up once I put it in. Because this is what it looks like right now. So I guess I'm just gonna put like the ball in and then put hot water on that. Is that what you're supposed to do? I think so. That's like all it says here. You put it in and then you wait up to 10 minutes. That's actually a lot. So let's see. Something about pouring hot water into a glass. It's also just a little terrifying, to be honest. Oh, it already starts to unravel. Do you see that? It already unraveled like a little bit. I thought it was like, it was gonna stay down, but it's not. I'm gonna put you closer. I think you can see this properly. Okay, it's looking quite cool so far. Let me see if I can turn it a little. Ooh, I mean, it's pretty. It does not look like the picture, but maybe it will in like 10 minutes. This is the top view. I'm confused, but I'm just gonna let it sit for like a little while. So while I'm waiting for this to unfold, which it keeps unfolding. Okay, hold up. I'm just gonna put it on top of this so that you can see how it's evolving, because I wanted to talk to you about these books. Has anyone else read these as like, not even teenager, maybe like at 10? When was this like published? Because this is the second part. This came out in 2008, so I was 9, but I was probably like a little older when I read it, because it's like a grown-up book, like it's like a full-on novel. I love these, and I used to think that there were only 3 books, but they made more. So this is the Penderwick, so this is like the German edition, but it's an American book, and it is so good, and I loved to read it as a kid. I used to read it all the time. I've definitely read like the first 2 books 100. I've read the first 2 books like 10 times, and then I feel like when the 3rd one came out, I was already a little too old, but I still read it. I read it like once, and then there are 2 more, which I had no idea about. And so I started reading these to my son to put him to bed. I started with the 2nd part because I don't know where the first book is. I need to look upstairs, but I'm gonna order all the other ones and read them to him because these are so lovely. I adore them. So basically, it's about this family. There are 4 daughters. 1, 2, 3, and then there's one up there. And then this is their dad, and the mom has already passed, and it's just kind of like such a wholesome story about growing up. And the kids, I think they're like 10, 11, and 12, and then 4. One is like significantly younger. It's so, wow. Sorry, I just glimpsed over. It's looking so pretty so far. This is cool. I need to ask him where he got it, because I need to get more. It also smells quite nice. I just wanted to say, like, these books feel so calming and soothing to me. It's such a good book. So I'm already on 200 pages in on this one. I think it's like, yeah, 320. And then I need to look for the first one to like rewind. And then I think I have the 3rd book. But then I need to look for the 4th and 5th. I'm gonna try to order those as well. These are so good. I'm just telling you. I think there's also an audiobook, at least in German there's one. I used to listen to it all the time as well. I'm like, with certain things, I'm a very repetitive person. I love to read books and like watch films that I already know and love. Okay, but now on to the tea. I feel like it's ready to drink, but then on the other hand, it's probably still quite hot. But it smells nice. It smells like traditional green tea. Let me pull you in closer again. Isn't this so pretty? Let me try to like turn it a little. Oh, it's so stunning. For some reason I was sure that it was gonna sink. I don't even know why. Also the tea, for being green tea, this is quite reddish actually. Okay, I have a couple of news. First of all, I found out that this is a German brand. They're based like close to Munich. Oh, it's nice. It's a really like fruity yet soothing green tea. My only thing is, I'm pretty sure I should take out the flowers now, but it's so pretty. I don't want to take them out. I think I have to. I'm gonna try all of these and maybe I'll get like another pack. This is so pretty. This is so wonderful. What a great gift. I also love that they, like this glass is by the same brand. I love that they do it because it displays it really nicely. But yeah, I'm gonna go edit a little. Also, my back hurts so bad. I took the trash out this morning and like when I picked it up, it was so heavy and something about it just, I heard this weird noise from my back. And I already have like back issues from dancing back in the day. So I'm gonna try to like stretch a little. Oh, that hurt really bad. So I'm gonna see if I can get this to feel a little better, and then we need to go grocery shopping once my husband's home, and maybe we can go and look at some. We found the actual Christmas aisle and there's so much here, so let's take a look. They have so many of these like little animatronic kind of things, which these are so cute. Look at this one. I just don't know if we need one like these. I would love red baubles or green ones, not these Mickey Mouse ones though. And then I think in like the big ones, they only have golden and silver. And this, I do like these. These could be fun actually, now that I look at this. Ooh. And with a little child, Shadow Proof also sounds really, really good to me. Let's see what else there is. Also, this one has a little disco ball. Oh, but this one has a green one too. I do like these nutcrackers. Yeah, I actually do like this one. Yeah, you have the same one. I mean, I'm down for it. I just don't like these. This one? No, this one. I like the one with the checkered jacket. I like him. And then this, like the big things. I'm afraid that everything here is kind of like an animatronic. Whatever you push, music and lights start to show. Oh look, this one just has the little lights. That's actually quite nice. And I don't know what this does. Maybe it's just the display. And then that's it. I kind of want to get one of these like funky little animatronic things. They only have 2 tree skirts. This one is white on white, and then this one, I do think I like this one. It's very classic looking. Let's go with this one. I also like stuff like this, but what do you do with it? Could just put it like in front of our doorstep and people could come by and look at it. I mean, it's sweet, but there's just no use in it. We could reuse it for the baby. Teddy would probably like to play with this. My parents never did any of the like kitschy decor, and I think that's why I'm so into it. I'm so tempted to get like one of these kitschy things for our home. I do also really like these bauble candles. I don't like the red one because it's kind of like pinky, and this one's also really yellow. But maybe we can try this one. It has berry scent. I think they're all scented the same. I cannot try them, but maybe we should go with one of these. I think they're kind of fun. There will definitely be a haul tomorrow or maybe later today. But just so you know, we found so much stuff, and we even found like a couple of Christmas gifts, which was great. I wanted to thrift so much this year, but I feel like to do that, I need to do a different kind of like Vlogmas form because I'm so busy all day, every day, editing and like working on the Vlogmas videos that I don't have time for that this year. But this was such a good store. Oh, and there's even like a bag still in here from grocery shopping. That's nice. So we got all of that. And then everything to decorate. And I said a bunch of nice little gifts. That was actually pretty good. But usually I'm the one who wants to go shopping and my husband doesn't want to. But today he wants to go to another store. So I'm gonna seize the day and do that. Also, he got me some AirPods last year and he always uses them, so guess who's laughing now? I got him a pair. Hello everybody, it is the next day. We are back home. My son's already unpacking, but I wanted to show you what we got before we get into it. So first of all, we got this and we got it twice. I really adore these, like, I don't know what they're called, but this shape of bauble. Also, it says shatterproof, which is just like a nicer way to say that they're full-on plastic. Which ideally I would love to have like actual baubles, glass ornaments, but to be honest, I don't think that's happening with little children. So this is definitely the safe way. And because I didn't know whether 50 was enough, I don't have any experience to go off of here. We got 2 packs of these. Then I got a tree skirt. As said, I just don't like the foot showing. This one is very, very simple. I could even wear this as a cape. That was like my first thought. I really like it. It's just red and golden. Also, if you can hear like noises in the back, it's my son unpacking all the baubles. Then we got this set of 10 luxury Christmas cards. I really wanted to get some cards. I do this every year. I just like to write cards around Christmas time. And these are so pretty. They're like 2 different designs, but what I found really beautiful is just the way that they have this like little window that looks like this on the inside. I'm sorry that this is a little all over the place, but we got some fairy lights and these are battery powered because there is no outlet back there. Then we got a couple of presents. So if you're in my family or my husband's family, don't keep on watching. His parents love to have tea and it always gets cold, so they have one of these, but like the lid broke. So we got them a new one. For my sister-in-law, we got this. I thought that this was so nice. She like lives in a shared living space. She's still in university. And I thought that this was so nice because you can just put the candle on top. And even if it's like, if you run out of candles, you can rebuy them or use it for something else. And then we got her this, a little notebook to go with. And then for my parents, they're divorced but remarried each. So each couple is gonna get these 3 wooden candle holders. And then they have these really beautiful candles. These have stripes and then these have little dots. And then we got 2 more things. We got this candle that we can now smell together actually. First of all, I feel like this is such a pretty dish. Even if it's empty, I can reuse this. Oh, it's a 3 wicker. I like it. It doesn't smell Christmassy at all. It smells kind of fresh. It said berry on the tag, but I don't think it smells berry either, but it does smell nice. And then last but not least, I got this Christmas scene. It lights up and it is so pretty. I got this one because I hated the ones with the green and the blue lights. I personally don't really like these like cold lightings. So this one is right up my alley. I think it is so beautiful. So let's get decorating. My husband also just made some fresh punch. So lovely, doesn't it? This has fresh oranges and the apple juice that we got from the family. And then, oh, this is where all of the spices and seasoning went.
Hanging on through the winter that is here, my dear, it's coming on. It has come along. Love is strong, it will keep us warm throughout the storm, however long. I should wait, we can wait, I'll wait as long as you would like, I'll stay with you all through the night.
My husband is putting my son to bed, which you can probably hear in the back, but I really wanted to end the video here because this is now my Christmassy little place in this apartment and I adore it. I feel like it turned out so absolutely precious and beautiful. But I felt like the last thing I wanted to do was to try the punch my husband made. It smells so good. Oh, it's lush. I love that it isn't too sweet. It's really nice. I think he just used some apple juice, some oranges, and then all of these spices. I feel like that's it. Alright, so I'm gonna end the video right here. Thank you so much for watching, but before I go, I asked you in like a recent, I think it was the last vlog even, whether you would like to see my husband and I answer some questions because this was like requested a couple of times. So we're gonna do it while wrapping presents probably like later this week. So it's gonna be part of the next vlog. So if you have a question, leave it in the comments and I'll make sure to ask him. So yeah, I hope you have a beautiful rest of the day. Thank you so much for watching. It always means the world that you're here. I hope you have a beautiful day. Go out, enjoy the sunshine, take yourself some time to focus on you and your mental health today, and I will catch you in the next video, which will actually come after the last video in my Vlogmas series. I cannot believe it. I have 4 more videos to film for that, and I'm so excited, but I also cannot believe that this is coming to an end. Time has just truly flown. But yeah, I'll see you then. Bye, dolls!